Everyone, welcome to Schaup4comics. I'm here with my co-host, as always, Tyler. How you going, man?
Oh my gosh, yes!
This is amazing. I just want everyone to know this wouldn't happen on anyone else's stream.
No, it would not. Oh my god, it would be frowned
Only
upon by
the
most
best
people.
content over here.
Hey, we go live.
Oh, wow.
Earthquakes happen.
No, you're not.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, it's about that time of the show, right?
Oh, must be. Hey, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Forgot to add myself in there for a second. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Schaup4comics. I'm here with my guest co-host today, the one and only actual motherfucking Dracula.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
How you going, Drac?
Hi. I'm going so good. How are you going?
I'm doing great, actually. I had a fantastic night, and I'll tell you all why in a minute. But I can't thank you enough for coming back in, the second time now to guest co-host with me.
It's my pleasure. Yeah.
Last time it was a lot of fun. You upped the game a lot, and I think when Tyler comes back, he has a lot to learn from you. And maybe today you could give him more to learn from you as well.
Yeah, he's gonna have some big shoes to fill. I mean, I think his actual shoes are much bigger than mine, but like metaphorically, he's gonna have bigger shoes.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And we have a guest today as well, and you might know him for his amazing drawings of the community getting around. That he is dubbed the Shopverse. But let's get him in. Schaup4comics. How you going, man?
Hi Lee. Hi Drac. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. It's great to have you on. I was saying to you backstage, I love all these drawings you've been doing of the community, and I might be a little bit biased, but I think the one you did of me as the Thing was the best one.
Yeah.
But yeah, what made you want to give that a go? Draw the community like that.
Kind of been doodling with art for the longest time, but then like I've said sometimes, the biggest thing was I started doing a summer camp for kids, and that's kind of what got me into it. And they love drawing coloring, so I would draw some of the superhero squad characters back in the day when that was popular. So I kept all the drawings myself, so I didn't want to send them out and let them color, so I just wanted the originals. So, and I just like that body type, so I just kind of kept that up, and I did a couple just for fun for Rob and a couple of people, but then Chris was getting his 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I thought it'd be a nice little shout out, an easy way for me to give back without like the best way I could give back, I thought. So after the first two people really liked it, I kind of just kept going, and that so far hasn't stopped.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I've been loving them all, and I've been meaning to grab a shirt. I love that you've put them on the shirts now. I'm definitely gonna grab a shirt eventually, hopefully soon.
Sorry, I got this visitor coming. I didn't think he was going to be coming down here, so he might be bumping the table a little bit.
It's a big doggy. That is a big dog.
Great Dane.
Great. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Astral Dracula knows a thing or two about a Great Dane.
I do. Yeah.
Right.
Let's say a quick hello to the chat. We've got a few people here with us already, and thanks everyone for joining us. We got Lucretius, Nick Skicks and Comics, Marty, Chop and Drop. We've got Daddy Ignacio. I hope you're doing well, Daddy. I hope to get you back on soon.
I'm so happy we got our two daddies back. Two nerd dads returned today. Yeah.
Pocan Joe, hey Joe. Fucking Keys, haven't seen you in a minute. It's good to see you, man. Glenn, hey Glenn, thanks for popping in. Who else have we got that I haven't said hello to yet? Collecting with Durs. How you going, Durs? He just had his 1K subscriber giveaway on the weekend. Congratulations, Durs, again for getting to 1,000 and beyond. I have a feeling you're going to beat us to 2,000 you got to 1,000 faster than we did. You're killing it, man. Bronze Age Nerd, how you going? Thanks for joining us. And I think that's everyone in the chat so far. Awesome. All right, I've got to tease a little bit of what I got up to last night. I was up really late last night for a long time. I was doing an interview last night, and here's a little clip from the interview.
Hey, welcome to Whack Comics. I'm Jeff Lemire. I'm Lee's first favorite creator, as opposed to Matt Kent, who's his second favorite creator. So, as always, I'm better than Matt, and you're watching Whack Comics.
Yes, that's amazing, dude. Congrats.
It was a fucking dream come true.
Yeah,
I finally got to interview Jeff Lemire, and it was fucking great. It really was. Like I didn't know how it was gonna go. I thought, I was gonna get nervous and freeze up, but it was fun. I was Luke's had a great time, and I was just really glad that we finally made it happen. I've been emailing him back and forth for over a year now, trying to organize this interview, and we've had dates locked in, and he's pulled out on me last minute because of whatever reason. And we finally fucking got it going. And yeah, I can't wait to drop that interview. I think I'll drop it on Sunday night for America, Monday morning for Australia. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I can't wait to show everyone.
Nice.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But you don't want to stop the interview either. You just kept on. I mean, just keep on going too.
Yeah, I didn't want to stop it. Like, it was great. He was just really fun to talk to, really down to earth guy, and yeah, it was. I'm like still a bit speechless that it actually happened, but
I'm definitely looking forward to that. And hey, if we ever manage to get you out over this way across the pond, got to get you to come to Toronto, because I know where his studio is, and I can bring you there unannounced. We can maybe even sneak you in there.
Let's fucking do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm planning to get to America for Heroes Con next year, and maybe you can sneak me over the border into Canada just to go harass Lemire and potentially get a restraining order.
Yeah.
But I think we could do that together. It would be a fun time.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Road trip together.
It wouldn't be nice for him, but it'd be nice for us. Yeah.
Green Layers, it could be nice.
Yeah.
Mike says he just finished reading Something Green Hell again. It's so good. It really is good. Hey, like when I read that, it made me want to reread his Animal Man run. Yeah, I loved him in Something. What do you think, Jack? Did you read Something?
No, I did get all of those. I just haven't got around to reading them yet, but I heard really good things about it.
Definitely get into it, man.
But yeah, I'm a huge fan of his in general. Essex County, that's an amazing story. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a tattoo on my wrist.
Give me one moment. I got a little one here asking something. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. I was gonna get into the game, but we'll have to wait till he gets back for that. How you been, Jack? What have you been up to?
Not much. I've just been kind of hanging out at home, drawing a lot. Yeah,
you've been killing it with your drawings. Your Cannibal Lecter that you're doing, that was great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I've been off work for about 2 weeks because I hurt myself, but I'm okay. But I got an unplanned vacation out of it, I suppose. So the good thing is I've been able to do a lot of artwork. Yeah.
Are you still getting paid on that compo?
Yeah, I can, because if I file for that, I think my boss is just going to give me some money instead. Because
really?
Yeah, I mean, if you file for compensation, then it I think then the employer ends up having to pay more, so it's not even worth it, because I work for a small business. So
yeah.
If I worked for a big corporation, I would not care. I'd be like, you know what? I'm taking 2 months off. Pay me. Yeah. So,
Sorry about that.
but I'm doing good now, and I'm ready to whack some stuff.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. We got a game. I got a little intro for the game, and we're gonna get into
Whack game, whack game, whack game, whack game. Thought we're doing top 3, but we're doing a whack game.
So today's whack game, seeing as you are both amazing artists, I thought I would give you some prompts to draw, and give you only a minute to draw them. I've got
that's not very much time at all.
it's not, so it's speed drawing. Let's see how good you can do something in a minute. I'm gonna have a timer going, and I don't know if we want to get used to draw together or one at a time. What do you think? Do you want to draw together or one at a time?
Probably together.
Together, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If you can see who got done first, you'd be like,
yeah, that's a good idea.
If you can draw something in under a minute, then
I take a lot more of that. It's a lot of erasing and going back and scribble and
yeah.
So we're also gonna have the chat vote on who did better. It has to be a competition. Everything with me is a competition.
Yeah.
Life's a competition.
I noticed that. Yeah.
And if you're not in it to win it, then you're taking up space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So your first one is an easy prompt. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're both familiar with this person. The first one is DJ Links.
Oh, can we get a reference if we need it?
Of course, if you need a reference,
it might help.
I'll give you a couple of seconds to pull up a reference. Well, I'll say a quick hello to some new people who have joined the chat here. We've got Kenneth. How you going, Kenneth? Thanks for coming. Kadaboom. How would you say that? Kadaboom. Thanks for joining us. Aggressively reacting. How you going, Vaughn? Thanks for joining us. Where is Tyler? I don't like change. No offense to our godless blood-sucking guest co-host. I don't know. Tyler's for all I know, he could be in a ditch somewhere or lost in a cornfield. Fuck that. It's been a hot minute since Tyler's been on the channel, but hopefully he'll be back eventually.
Yeah, if he is in a cornfield, I hope he gets out soon.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of those around here too. Say I'm close to his state there with he's like Indiana, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yep. So
maybe you could go down and check on him.
Yeah.
All right. Have you got your thing ready? Ready to go?
Hope so.
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Your minute starts now. Good luck. I believe in you both. I know a minute's not a long amount of time to get a drawing done, but I think you can do it. There's this drawing challenge that I really like. I see a lot of artists on YouTube do it. They do like they draw a picture and they try and draw the same picture in like 10 minutes, 1 minute, and 10 seconds. And I was thinking about doing it that way, but then I thought 10 minutes might be too long to give someone a drawing. And especially for such pros as actual Dracula and Schaup here. So I think 1 minute will suffice. And you're only drawing DJ Links in the end. He's first. And DJ Links is not a complicated fella. His facial features are pretty, dare I say, regular. But that is your minute up already.
All right.
Yeah, a minute goes quite fast.
Yeah.
So, who would like to show first?
Or do you want to drag? I might have to get pretty close. My pencil's pretty light.
Okay. So here I've actually drawn DJ Links before in the past, but here I tried to kind of eyes didn't work out quite as well as I had planned, but there's. I tried to give him some big eyes. His pupils are very dilated. It looks like, but yeah. So there's DJ.
That's perfect. I really
Yeah.
like that. If I was looking at DJ and that picture, if they were both on screen at the same time, I wouldn't be aware of what one's the real life DJ.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you
think
got
you would.
New York hat. You got to add a hat too.
Yeah. I think that you nailed his pupils as well. His pupils are always quite dilated.
I tried to give him big eyes, but then my I don't know. I wanted to give him big doe eyes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Let's
that's
go with
DJ.
the shop and see
All
how.
right, I might get this close. I got a little pencil. That I got about half an eye on there. Try to do a little side angle look. I had to get the full beard.
That's beautiful
I have to go a little bit quicker next
love
time.
it.
I love that too. That is that's great. I think this is going to be a hard one for the chat to decide. But as I
Yes.
said, it's a competition. Life's a competition. You got to be in it to win it. And
Oh, yeah.
if people in the chat want to drop a vote for either the actual Dracula or Shop, or if it's too hard to decide, you could even say both.
See, Drac even finished his though, right? Drac got it all the way done. I'm gonna have to get a marker. Sorry, guys.
That's good. I like the pencil. Let's see if we get any votes come in from the chat. If we don't, then I might just have to
Leave the
flip a
tiebreaker.
coin. Yeah, I might have to flip a coin to declare a winner, because I honestly think that's a bit of a tie myself. But it doesn't look like the chat wants to vote.
Not popping.
Guess there's not too many DJ Lynx fans in the chat tonight.
No.
No.
I would say that's surprising, but it's also not too surprising. I know DJ Lynx hasn't got too many fans. Got to support Canada. Drac gets my vote. Here we go.
Oh, thanks, Marty.
TJ Lynx is the real winner here. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. We've got a both coming in from Flash Ray. Thanks, Flash Ray, for joining us. I think what was this? Personally, never heard of the guy. That's true. I know a lot of people haven't heard of him. Who is Lee J. Dinks? That is a good question.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. No one wants to even bother voting. They'd rather just troll DJ Lynx. This is what happens. Yeah.
Well, I think
vote though.
I think the trolls win that round. I'm going to give that
I
round
think
to the trolls. I like Drac's Black Soul's Eyes. Yeah, that was a good one. That was one of my favorite ones. So, okay, your next prompt is to draw Pokey Rob. Okay, so it's got to be Rob, Fat Sacks of Comics, as a Pokemon, of course. Okay.
Okay.
So if you need a couple of seconds to pull up a reference of Rob and the Pokemon, it's your Pokemon of choice. You could do Pikachu, Squirtle, Walrein. There's a lot of Pokemon to choose from. And I love to see Pokemon, Rob as a Pokemon. If you need, I do have a couple of quick examples I can show you here. We've got Rob as Walrein here. We have Rob as Pikachu here. And we have one of my favorites, Rob about to do Pikachu here. That one's always a good time.
I'm too familiar with the Pokemon there.
So
all right,
I'm gonna pull up my timer, and your minute starts now.
Okay.
Only a minute again. Please extend the time so I can see him drawing Squirtle. You know what, Nick? Just for you, I will give it Drac and Schaup an extra 30 seconds. So I'll give you a minute 30, just because Nick asked so nicely. He used his manners, and I appreciate him using his manners. A please gets you a long way in life. instead of making a demand saying, extend the time, he said, please extend the time. So I'll do that for you. Pokerob is one of my favorite Pokemon. I've been asking everyone on the 10 White Questions who they think Rob Schaup4comics would be as a Pokemon. And it's one of my favorite questions. We've had a lot of different answers, but it seems that the main consensus is that it's Squirtle. And there's two reasons why. It's because he squirts a lot, and it's also because it's Tyler's favorite Pokemon, and Rob Fatstacks of Comics really wants Tyler to like him. So if he was Squirtle, Tyler's favorite Pokemon, then he might like him some more. Thank you, Nick, for using your manners, please, and a thank you. My God, you were raised right. But that is 1 minute 30.
All right.
Time is up. And seeing as actual Dracula showed his first last time, we're going to go with Schaup first of this time.
All right. So I used the Pikachu already there, so I did a little Pikachu Rob.
That is beautiful. He's even got some electricity coming from him there. Some lightning bolts. That's a beautiful Pokerob there. Pikachu. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see what actual Dracula has.
All right, Nick, your wish is my command. There's Rob as Squirtle.
Squirtle, there you go. I love it.
He's even squirting a little bit for you.
You even got the shades too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That is amazing. We've got two great drawings here from Schaup and Dracula with Pokerob. I didn't know who I could give this one to. If the chat wants to vote again, they're more than welcome to vote. But Nick is saying that he loves it, and I quite love it too. I hope that you could send that one to Pokerob, both of you. I think he would frame it and put it on
over there.
Yeah, he would put it on his wall behind him. It's some beautiful drawings. I think the winner here is Rob.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll
Nick,
go with Drac too there, Nick. That was a good one.
Sorry, Drac got this one. It's a great one. I think the attention to detail of him squirting as well is what really makes it for me.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that round to Rob. That was. I know Rob's not in the chat at the moment, but hopefully he catches a replay of this. Or
Yes.
maybe you could put your drawings up on Instagram and tag him for him to see. Squirtle Pokerob always wins. So rigged. That is a bit rigged.
Yeah.
All right. Your next prompt. This is if you know White Comics, this is definitely going to come up. For your next prompt, I would like to see you draw Tyler sucking. Okay, so it's up to you what you want Tyler to be sucking, but as long as he is sucking, that's all that matters. I'll give you a couple seconds to pull up a reference.
Okay.
Marty saying, sorry, Schaup, gotta go with Drac again. Next time, arm yourself with a jiffy.
No.
What's a jiffy? I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I'm not too sure. Have you got your references there ready to go?
Almost. Let me see here.
Scrolling down.
Yeah. Tyler, somewhat like DJ Lynx, I think he would be an easy one to draw. He has a Fred Durst goatee and always wears the cap, just like Fred Durst.
Yep.
So you could just draw Fred Durst. And, it would be the same drawing as Tyler. But I think a minute 30 worked in your favor last time.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll up it to a minute 30 because
good.
you're going to be, adding something in that he's sucking. It's not just Tyler by himself. So your 1 minute 30 starts now.
All right.
Okay. Marty is coming in to explain what a jiffy is. Jiffy marker it must be a Canadian thing. Jiffy is a marker, really? Yeah, definitely a Canadian thing. I've never heard a marker being called a Jiffy before. I'm really excited to see what you guys draw of Tyler sucking. There's a lot of options. Obviously, the first one that comes to my mind would be corn, because he's surrounded by cornfields, and I imagine that he would skip through the cornfields and suck on some corn. But another one that he could potentially suck is your Pokey Rob that you just drew. That would, you wouldn't have to draw as much. You've already got your Pokey Rob there, and then all you'd have to draw on top of that would be Tyler sucking the Pokey Rob. There's a lot of options, and I'm excited to see what you do. Is both looking very concentrated there, drawing. I'm really enjoying this so far. We just hit over 1:10. You got 20 seconds to go. Make the most of this last 20 seconds. Yes, it's. I think this is the first time that we've done a drawing challenge on Whack Comics, but we had to do a drawing challenge with these two amazing artists, and that's the 1:30 up, and we're going to go with actual Dracula this time because we did have Schaup show us first last time.
So I guess great minds think alike, because you mentioned corn, and I guess I was thinking about it because there was a possibility he was stuck in a cornfield. So I did draw Tyler sucking corn. So here's Tyler, aka the Cob Gobbler.
Nice one.
And he's gobbling some cob there.
Wearing a Cubs hat. Yep. I think I'm Cubs hat too going on here.
That's great. I love that. The corn, you read my mind.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And it looks like it's a bit more squirting action going on there too.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's beautiful.
Like it. Drag, good one.
Good
one. Squirting, yep.
So let's see what.
All right. I know being Midwest, I'm sure Tyler has done this a few times, sucking down a beer bong.
Beautiful. You both got the C on the hat. That's great minds think alike.
Yeah. Got the Cubs hat going on. I'm sure he's might have put a few of those down before.
Yeah. And I like that he's both nailed his Fred Durst like goatee.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Tyler to see these drawings.
Oh yeah.
I honestly think that Tyler would say that this one is a tie as well. Because as you say, the Midwest thing, sucking down beer bongs, I'm sure he's done it. The corn cobbler, that's a no-brainer. He's definitely running through the cornfields, picking off a fresh piece of corn and giving it a suck.
Goes outside the road and runs to the cornfield.
Yeah.
That was a great round. So your next prompt, I have to be a bit selfish and put myself in the mix here. So you don't really need to pull up a reference because I'm here for your reference.
Yeah.
I would like for you to both draw me as Sweet Tooth, the Jeff Lemire character.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. If you don't know Sweet Tooth, he is a deer hybrid human. He has the antlers, and he's always munching on his chocolate butter. But if you want, I could pull a pose for you. If it would help with the reference, maybe something showing my sweat patches. I don't know. But you'll have 1:30, and that starts now.
All right.
We had a vote. Marty came in for a vote for Schaup. Nice Schaup, because my vote looks just like Tyler. That was a great one. And Iggy is agreeing. Schaup wins this one for me, but the real winner is the community, indeed. And I love these drawings so much that I had to be selfish and get one of me in there. Me as Sweet Tooth, of course. Daddy Ignacio once drew me as Sweet Tooth, and I'm pretty sure I have that. I do. It's right here. But as you can tell, I have less hair from when Daddy Ignacio drew me as Sweet Tooth, so it'll be a little bit different. I can only imagine. We're only 54 seconds in, so you have just over 30 seconds to go, and I'm really looking forward to this one, especially after just interviewing Jeff Lemire last night. The whole time I was talking to him, I knew that when I go live today with actual Dracula and Schaup, I was like, I'm going to get these two to draw me as Sweet Tooth, because unfortunately Jeff Lemire wouldn't. He wouldn't draw me as Sweet Tooth, and that upset me a little bit. Aggressive, relaxing. And if you guys were hybrids, what animal would you want? Would be part one, but this is a good question that we can get into. And that's your 1 minute 30 over. It actually went a little bit over 1 minute 30. But Schaup, you're up first this time. Let's have a look.
All right. So you said talk about eating chocolate. So you're having a big old chocolate piece in the mouth. A little yummy action.
That is perfect. I think you nailed my beard as well. That was great. My big nose is right on front there. It's great. It's great. I love that.
Sweet.
I might have to try and get a copy of that and put it on my wall. Drac, let's see what you got.
All right, so I've got you as Sweet Tooth.
Nice.
And you've got the crazy eye because you're mad with. You're mad with the sugar rush from the chocolate.
Of course.
Yeah.
That is that's great. I love both of these. Again, I think I'm the winner here. I was able to convince you both to draw me as Sweet Tooth. That's great. Let's answer the aggressively reacting question here before we get into the last prompt. What animal hybrid do you think you guys would be?
Let's see.
Animal hybrid.
Cheetah. That way I could run away from everybody. If they tried to attack me, I just run away and they can't catch me. Nice. Not a fighter. I'll just run.
Like an eel, like an electric eel.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. I think I would choose a jellyfish. I've always wanted to be a jellyfish. My favorite thing to say is I wish I was a jellyfish. Because jellyfish don't have a brain and they don't have a heart, and they just float around the ocean without feeling anything.
You could be immortal too. That one jellyfish is immortal, right? There's that immortal jellyfish.
Yeah, it'd be a dream come true, really, to just float around and not think or feel anything. Yeah. Both are whacking great. I couldn't agree more. Okay, so the last one here, the last prompt is I would like for you to draw each other. Okay, so Drac, you're going to draw Schaup. Schaup, you're going to draw Drac. And I want a little something extra. Okay, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it has to be. I want you to use your imagination. Okay, and put something a little bit extra into it. There you go. So you have 1 minute 30. You can look at each other on screen for reference, and your time to start now. Marty's saying they both are working great. I couldn't agree more. I hope that I can get those. Maybe you could ship them to me if I throw you a couple of bucks, and I can frame them for my wall. Aggressively relaxing, saying jellyfishes should go visit the Wizard of Oz for the brains and hearts. Maybe not. I think that's my attraction to jellyfish, is that they don't have brains or hearts. And I think your brain and your heart can sometimes get into you a bit of trouble. So that's why I love jellyfishes. Hey, Brian. Thanks for joining us. It was, if you haven't seen, Brian dropped the list of nominations. It was just all the people that have been nominated. It was a great time having you on last week, Brian, with who do we have co-host? Rob Fatstacks of Comics, that's right. And I really enjoyed the debate that you guys had. I think I want to bring that debate back, but not today. Today we had to do this drawing challenge because we have two fine artists with us today, and they are drawing each other. They have 8 seconds left, and then it's pins down, and we'll get on with the rest of the show. And that's 1 minute 30 done. Who did we go first last time? We went Schaup first last time, didn't we? Yeah.
I think so. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Drax giggling a fair bit there. I'm excited to see what Drax did. Let's
So this actually your previous question kind of helped me come up with an idea here, or rather answer to the previous question, and that is so I drew Schaup as a cheetah human hybrid. And
oh my goodness.
So you can see the cheetah elements, but he's also got human feet with shoes on and a human face. So
ready to sprint out.
Yeah, it's a really weird looking animal. Man, animal man. Yeah,
that would fit right into the Sweet Tooth world right there. I can see that being a character that Lemire would draw himself.
So so they're Schaup as a cheetah.
You nailed that one. Let's have a look what Schaup drew you as.
All right, I just drew. All I could think of was pancakes and maple syrup from Canada. Get himself a little breakfast there. Some
I
items
love
there.
Pancakes. Yeah, nailed that part.
That is great. I love that. Thank you. Thank you both for
that was fun.
Doing some fun drawings for me in the chat, everyone watching. That was a fun time. I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure that was the first time we've done a drawing challenge on Whack Comics. I forgot to say the name of the game. The name of the game is, of course, Whacking the Lines, like between the lines, but whack instead of between, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a Bruce, we also love waffles.
Waffles, there you go.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's get on with the rest of the show. We haven't got too long now to go, so we're gonna speed around some of these next segments. But first, we need our 3 fun facts, and actual Dracula has come prepared as always with 3 fun facts. Here we go.
Hey guys, did you know that the cheetah is a large cat native to Africa and central Iran? And also, the cheetah is the fastest land animal capable of running at 80 to 98 kilometers per hour. As such, has evolved specialized adaptations for speed, including a light build, long, thin legs, and a long tail. And also, Oppenheimer was based on a true story. And those are my 4 facts.
That was great. I didn't realize we're going to get 4 fun facts. Usually we only get 3, and usually Tyler only has 2 prepared. So I feel like you made up for a couple of Tyler's ones that he missed.
Just great. Making up for, his inadequacies. So
perfect. Absolutely perfect. Time for the next segment.
It's everyone's favorite time of the show. Show us your tootsies. It's everyone's favorite time of the show. Show us your tootsies.
That's perfect. You didn't say anything. You just showed them straight away. Didn't waste any time.
No.
That was great. Let's get into the next segment.
Daddy's toy chest. Daddy's toy chest.
Hello, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
This week's Daddy's Toy Chest is sponsored by Aggressively Relaxing. He was asking if we could have an aggressive Daddy's Toy Chest, and I said, you know what, we've never done an aggressive Daddy's Toy Chest, but Daddy can try. Sometimes Daddy can get mad, so Daddy is going to try his best to be mad while Daddy shows us some toys. Okay, and Daddy, would you like to go first?
Sure. So Daddy brought Beetlejuice Daddy.
Nice, Daddy.
And so this is Beetlejuice, who was I guess he's like a dead guy. And he's a character from as portrayed by Buster Keaton in the movie, and there's also an animated series. And this daddy Beetlejuice has a sweet purple vest that he got at the Spooky Boutique. Shop till you freak at the Spooky Boutique. And the best part about this daddy is that when you squeeze his thighs together, oh, and these little worms pop out of his head. He's got these parasitic worms that are buried.
Nice.
They live in his brain, and then you squeeze his thighs together, and up they come, and then down they go. And so when you say Daddy's name 3 times, he comes for you. Ooh. He comes to help you scare people away, because he was from the movie Scare House. And I won't. So this is Daddy.
Daddy, that is a great toy. Daddy loves the worms that pops out of the head, especially.
Ah!
Daddy, why don't you show us what you have?
All right, I got into my old toy chest here, so let's get this toy out of this Daddy box here. Oh, he's on the second level, the Daddy toy. So this Daddy toy I'm bringing is another angry dad.
Oh.
So this angry dad was so angry at his daughter, he just had to destroy a planet for her. So, but this cool toy has a nice little shaft here. You just pull out, slide that shaft out, go down and back, in and out. So the tip on it's a little wobbly, but that's okay. Daddy doesn't mind that.
A French tickler on the tip there a little bit.
Sometimes it hangs to the side, so you gotta watch where it goes. But that Daddy toy is the original Daddy toy that from the 70s. So
70s Daddy. I like that.
Daddy, there you go.
That's an old Daddy.
Yeah.
Old Daddy. Just like me, old Daddy.
Daddy, what I'd like to show you is my favorite animal. This is the platypus.
Oh.
And here's a great little animal. He's got a bill and a tail. Here's a bit of an anomaly, this creature. When Australia first announced him to the world thought Australia was just having a joke, having a good old laugh, because how could an animal like this exist? And that's why the platypus is Daddy's favorite animal. And he also has some poisonous claws in his back tootsies. So when you get into him, you could potentially die. That's Daddy's toy chest for this week. Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
Daddy's toy chest.
Next segment, we have a fresh pair of memes to show you all.
It was the meme of the moment.
This meme was thanks to actual Dracula. He was showing us how he prepares for co-hosting Whack Live, trying to fill Tyler's shoes. And this is a photo of him preparing.
That's so good.
I forgot that you took that photo, but yeah, that's how you got to do it, people.
Yeah, he knows that Tyler sucks and he needs to suck, and there's no better way to to prepare to suck than writing suck on a blackboard 100 times, and that's the meme of the moment for this.
It was the meme of the moment.
I think I can hear something. Can you hear that, Drac?
Yeah. What is that?
It's a weird sound
sound
coming.
good.
We're live with breaking news.
Oh, breaking news. Schaup in the house. He's going blank. Drac, one of his family members came after me today, and I had to. That's why I'm a little lightheaded, little can't think straight, a little bloodsucker just got me. So, live breaking news.
We're live with breaking news.
That was some great breaking news right there.
I'm sorry to hear that about what happened to you.
I don't know, I almost didn't make it on the show tonight.
Well, I'm glad you did.
You need to get your family under control, perhaps, Drac.
Yeah.
Each and every
Do what I
week,
can.
we get a little bit serious during the show. I know that we don't get that serious very often, but just for a little while, if you could help us show up with a serious segment that I like to call Takeable Penis.
Takeable penis.
So each and every week, we ask our guests if a character has a takeable penis. This is a service to the community. Everyone needs to know if these characters have a takeable penis or not. This week, the character is Watcher.
Yes, of course it's takeable. That's who I took my picture myself after. So if you can't take his, who can you take?
We got a yes straight away.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
Any particular reason why you would take the penis?
Just the sheer girth. The size of Watchy's just, you can't say no to that. You're gonna have your Ant-Man moment. Or your bad boy. Bad boys.
He has quite a big head on
Yes.
his shoulders. Do you think he would have quite a big head on his penis as well?
I don't know, maybe covered.
Covered?
You might have to. Might be covered. Might have to sheath it a little bit and get it down and check it out.
And the final question: do you think he is circumcised or uncircumcised?
As I was trying to get the point there. Uncircumcised is.
I see. That's what we needed to know. Actual Dracula, I know you've been keeping count of takeable to not takeable.
Mhm.
Where does that bring the count this week?
That brings us to 100% takeable.
100%.
Every single one.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm always happy when we have a takeable penis. Thank you, Schaup, for clarifying that for us, and thank you, Drac, for always keeping count.
My pleasure.
Mine as well. Always a pleasure, as you can see.
Takeable penis.
She needs a single out, doesn't she? Lady F, she needs to get a single out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got Comic Vet joining us, Rob Fatstacks. Yes, you need to start from the beginning of the Whack Games.
Yes.
Because you might see a little bit of Pokey Rob action that you might enjoy.
I think he's just assuming the worst.
Yes.
Which I don't blame him, but
Yeah. It was a great time with that. I think we're ready to get into our Whack Hack now.
All right.
So let's play the intro and get into that.
We're live with breaking news.
All right, hang on.
Warning, no good comics were harmed in this video.
I'm here with Schaup and Drac, and we're going to show you how to make a golf club out of comic books. I know Schaup was quite excited for this one. It was Schaup that suggested that we make a golf club out of comic books. So, Schaup, why don't you go first and teach us all how you would do that?
Well, I'm going to use my classic triangle book here, with whatever that one was. So, of course, you got to remove the staple. I would take it long ways, as you always want to take something long ways. Roll it up to start your nice smooth shaft. You want to get something long and hard that you can grip onto for the golf club. Maybe have a couple pages to get that length that you need. Get those good get that good hand grip as you keep scrolling through the page. It's also a nice recreational activity. Keep yourself active. Get out there and enjoy nature, if you will. Australia, I know, has a lot of good courses down there. I always get out in Canada, find your spot. But as I keep going down, just keep adding that shaft longer and twist that. Don't twist too hard, though. You want to keep that going as you can. When you get down to the end, you got to get the head of the club. The head is very important on the club. You got to make sure the head is either, if it's a wood, make it nice and thick, or an iron.
Yeah, you could say it's one of the most important parts of the club.
Yes, one of the most important parts is that. Oop, my shaft is getting a little wide there, so we got to narrow that down a little bit. So we got, I think that might be long enough for the shaft. We'll get to the head next. Try to connect the shafts all through. All right, so let's see. We can swing that around pretty good.
Indeed.
I like that the shaft's not too thin like a lot of these modern clubs.
No,
it's
sometimes
got a nice
as you get older, if you're an older gentleman, you might sometimes got to get that thicker grip to hold on to, and so some of those golf clubs need that. So, and then I think we'll just go with an iron. Might be easiest to kind of get going with the. So I just fold that up a little bit, get that down. It's more like a pitching wedge. If you're familiar with golf, that's kind of a larger end of the club is the pitching wedge. So we'll just add that little tape on. See if I can get that connected down here. I don't know, you could dual it as a hockey stick almost as well with Canada. But you can get up there and get it down. You got to get that grip in the middle a little bit, and you just swing it around, get that nice little action going. So nice little hack for your golfing outing. A few pages left to go. You might even get a putter out of it too. Who knows?
That was a beautiful golf club, if I do say so myself.
Thank you.
I might go next. So you already showed us all how to make one, so I've made one before the show started. I've got quite a long shaft, and of course I've got a whole comic book as the head. It's Thunderbolts, because I thought with the Thunderbolts you could really get a thunder hit in there, and I really wanted to show you all how, like, a little demonstration, and I do not have enough space behind me to show you, so before the show I went outside and sung a couple of holes, if you will. So I've got a little clip to show you this golf club in action.
Nice.
Wow,
that's a good thing
that
with
works.
those oversized heads. You don't miss the ball very much. Those oversized heads always help you hit the ball.
Yeah, I was going to say it works really great. That might be great for beginners because you don't have to worry about accuracy so much.
Yeah, and it worked perfectly. And what I did for my ball, because I have a comic book club, I thought a comic book ball would be perfect as well. Unfortunately, the ball unraveled a little bit. I should have taped it up. So maybe if you're going to do a comic book ball, tape it up. Don't make the same mistake I did. But that is my comic book golf club with a little demonstration. Track, why don't you wrap it up and show us how you would make your golf?
Okay, so actually, what I've done is a little different because I was trying to think what is the biggest concern of the modern golfer? What is the thing most golfers should be most worried about? The bunker, the sand trap. Why? Because of the sandworms. The sandworms, you don't like them. I don't like them. You know, they pop up out of the ground. They eat your balls. They eat your caddy. They try and eat you sometimes. So the sandworms are a real problem, but I have a solution because I'm here to tell you, that the thing with sandworms is if you pay attention to what's going on, your ball lands in the sand trap. Just keep an eye out for what's happening under the sand because the good thing about sandworms is that once they start to just come up out of the sand, you can just whack them like a whack-a-mole, and then that'll send them right back down. And so obviously, what's great for whacking sandworms would be some sort of a club. Now, the thing with golf clubs, you've got a bag full of golf clubs, but they might be a little flimsy. So, what I like to do to deal with sandworms is more of an actual club. This is like a solid. I got a solid wooden club here. This is my club, Clubber Lang.
Clubber Lang.
That's his name, and this is just a solid wood club. If you don't have one of these, you can maybe even use a hammer. That might work to whack those sandworms back down into the sand. Now, the thing is, I don't know. Maybe where you're playing golf, maybe the country club has some pretty strict rules about bringing weapons out onto the fairway. So what I like to do is try and conceal these and make it look like, oh, I'm just reading a comic book in between holes there. So what you can do is you get your club, you get your comic, and you just wrap it around here, right? So no one's the wiser. It looks like you don't have a worm whacking club. You got your comic, and put a couple of pieces of tape there, and there. Now you could just leave it like this, and it's like, oh, I'm reading my comic book, and that'll fool most people. But what I like to do is to actually make it look like a golf club, so you can go ahead and what I've gone ahead and done is I've actually made a head of a club here. Just gonna stick that on, and there you go. Now you can just stick that in your golf bag, and it just looks like another one of your golf clubs.
This looks like it's got a golf cover, comic book golf cover over it. Just
so it just looks like a golf club, but in reality, it's your worm whacking club. And so it works. So there you go. There's your golf club, sandworm club. Yeah.
That is absolutely perfect. Here's 3 whack hacks for everyone to use at home for when you're out golfing. I hope we've helped you get out there and get some golfing in.
Indeed.
Down, 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 down.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, we got there. Thank you so much, Schaup, for coming on, and Jack for being my guest co-host today. Schaup, why don't you tell the people what's going on, where they can find you, and all that good stuff?
Yeah, you can find me on IG and YouTube. Same name, Schaup4comics. Like Elise said earlier, I've really gotten into with the Schaup-verse. Just try to shout out all the members in the IG community as well as a lot of YouTube members, so we can try to get those subs up for people. And just been a fun way for me to show my support towards everyone else who's been so awesome in the community. And coming up, I've just got some unboxing. I'm just primarily unboxing with my videos, so just keep an eye out. You'll probably see one coming out usually on the weekends.
Awesome. We've got Schaup4comics link in the description below. If you're not subscribed, go click on that link and subscribe. And follow him on Instagram as well, like I said before. There's amazing Schaup4comics drawings. Actual Dracula, thank you again so much for being my guest co-host again. Why don't you tell the people what you have coming up?
Yeah, thanks again for having me. I'll come back anytime. And as far as what I've got going on, not a whole lot on my channel right now. I think I do have an unboxing video coming up later this week. But I'm really gunning for next year's comic book community builder award, because I'm really I'm really trying to go on other people's channels and, you know, add value and make their channels better by being on them, not so much my channel. So a real selfless act on my part, I think. And you know, that's why I do these gigs, these co-hosting gigs, you know. And yeah, so, but go subscribe to me and watch all my videos that are already on there and whatever new ones I come up with.
There you go. Drac's link is also in the description if you're somehow not already subscribed to Actual Dracula. Thank you everyone in the chat for watching and typing away and adding to the fun of the show. Anyone that's made it this far in the replay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, as always, to all the Whacking Legends, the channel members. I appreciate you all. Thank you again, Schaup and Drac, for coming on. It's been a fun show. We're going to let Freaky motherfucking Louie play us out as always. Nice. See you later.
Check out Whacking Shattered Glass, or you won't see their comics trash. You see them whacking on the floor, you ain't gonna whack the same no more. Whackity whack. 3 fun facts. You see them whacking in your room. Let's see those comics to their doom. TikTok takeover overnight. Comics clean and sanitized. Whackity whack. Don't whack back.